I'm 30F, married to my wonderful husband, 31M, for a few years now. He's genuinely amazing, kind, funny, patient, and loyal. After a past relationship where my ex cheated with his best friend, which left me shattered, my husband's loyalty means everything. I worked hard to leave that baggage behind, and he's never given me a reason to doubt him. Until recently, maybe? I'm not sure. Our marriage is solid and we're social, often hanging out with each other's friends. His crew has always welcomed me warmly, except for one person. His childhood best friend, let's call her Sarah. She's always been distant with me. Not blatantly rude, but her subtle coldness makes me question myself. You know that feeling? She talks past me, never directly to me. I've tried being friendly, starting conversations, staying warm despite her frostiness. She skips group hangouts but invites him over alone. He's always upfront about it, never secretive, which I appreciate. Still, it bothers me. I've made efforts, invited her to our birthdays, cookouts, engagement party. She's dodged everyone, even our wedding. She only seems to contact him when she's reeling from a breakup and needs a shoulder. When I've mentioned it, my husband brushes it off, saying I'm reading too much into it, that Sarah's just socially awkward. Maybe she is. Then out of the blue, she texted me a few weeks ago asking if I'd pose for her photography project. It was so unexpected that I agreed, thinking maybe she was trying to bridge the gap. I got my hopes up. Looking back, I feel foolish. My husband tagged along to the shoot, thinking it'd be nice to catch up with her. When we arrived, her family was there too, and it felt like walking into a bizarre, passive-aggressive setup. From the moment I stepped in, her mom and sister kept referring to my husband as our son-in-law. I laughed it off, thinking I misheard, but it escalated. During the shoot, they made snide remarks, comments about the one who got away, and some connections never break. Her mom even said, I always pictured Sarah with him, but life takes funny turns. Another jab. Sarah dreamed of walking down the aisle with him, but you're sweet to step in. I'm not kidding. Sarah, she just kept clicking her camera, smiling, silent. No attempt to stop it, no awkward laugh, nothing. My husband. Visibly uneasy, shifting in his seat, clearing his throat, trying to steer the conversation elsewhere. But he didn't speak up or shut it down. I powered through for an hour, posing, smiling, while feeling like the punchline of a cruel joke. In the car, he was quiet for a bit before saying, "That was odd, right?" I was at a loss for words. Yes, it was odd. It was outright disrespectful. And the fact that he sat through it, clearly uncomfortable but didn't intervene. That left me feeling isolated. I'm exhausted from pretending Sarah's just quirky or harmless. She knows exactly what she's doing. I don't want to start a war, but I'm done with her in our lives. I'm not here to play the cool wife or win over someone who clearly resents me. Thanks for letting me vent. I needed to get this out. Edit for clarity, Sarah's a photography major and this was for her final project. I'm not a professional model but have done some casual shoots, so I thought it was a simple favor. Why her house? Her wealthy family has a home studio, which is why it wasn't at a regular venue. I expected just her and the camera, not her family with drinks and commentary. Comment where Op replied, comment borderline disrespectful, that's way past the line. Op. Reading your comment and others really opened my eyes to how unacceptable that was. I grew up in an emotionally abusive home where snarky remarks were normal, so I tend to downplay this stuff. But you're right, it was deeply disrespectful. It stings that my husband didn't step in. I've been telling myself he didn't want to make a scene or wasn't used to this kind of situation, but that doesn't justify it. I'm talking to him tomorrow, no sugarcoating. I need to know where he stands. Thanks for the perspective, I needed it. Update 1, thank you all for the support. It's helped me feel less crazy. Many asked for an update, so here it is. No, my husband and Sarah never dated. He had a teenage crush on her years ago, but that's it. I don't suspect cheating, emotional or otherwise. He's always transparent and we share passwords. They rarely meet, maybe once every few months since we live 2 hours away. Before I could talk to him, my sister-in-law, let's call her Emma, sent me a bombshell. She's friendly with Sarah but not close. She forwarded a screen recording from Sarah's friend's story with a WTF. It was a clip of me posing at the shoot, and in the background, Sarah's sister says, "Sarah should have married him." I was livid. When my husband got home, I showed him the video. He watched it twice, his face hardening. I thought, why wasn't he this angry then? I laid it all out, every cutting comment, every time Sarah made me feel invisible, how I've stayed civil but I'm done. I said, if you're not bothered enough to act, we have a bigger issue. I won't beg to be defended. I need a partner who has my back. He didn't argue or deflect. He read my post and the comments, some bringing him to tears. He said he felt like a terrible husband for letting it happen and asked, "What do you need from me?" I told him it's not just about Sarah, it's about protecting our marriage. I won't feel like second place, it's her or me. We called Sarah, she answered all bubbly like nothing happened. We brought up the video, she got defensive. "It was just a joke, you're seriously mad?" My husband cut in. "This isn't about the video, it's the constant disrespect to my wife. I didn't speak up before because I didn't want to lose you as a friend, but that shoot was vile. My wife showed up to help you and you let your family mock her. I'm ashamed I didn't stop it. This friendship is over. If you can't respect my wife, you don't respect me." She laughed and said, "You're cutting me off over her?" I was ready to lose it, but he calmed me and told her, "If choosing between you and my wife was ever hard, I wouldn't deserve her. Grow up." We blocked her and her family. Since then, he's been present, listening, understanding, not overcompensating. He gets what I've been dealing with. We're healing, but I know where he stands now, and that's everything. Thank you all. You helped me see I wasn't overreacting, and you helped him see it too. Update 2, July 24, 2025. I wasn't planning another update, but so many asked, so here's the final one. My post blew up unexpectedly. I wrote it to vent, expecting a handful of readers. My husband read the second post too, surprised people cared. Anyway, after we blocked Sarah and her family, that was it. No texts, no fake apologies, just silence, and it's been freeing. My husband's been steady, not overdoing it, just showing up. He owns his passivity before and is protective now, not just in words. I'm more confident, not second-guessing myself or trying to win over people who don't want me. We're on the same page and it feels solid. Thanks to everyone who commented or messaged. It helped more than I can say. I'll probably delete this account soon, but for anyone dealing with subtle disrespect, trust your gut. You don't have to keep playing nice. That's it. Next story. Older brother's jealousy over my girlfriend. I'm 20M and my brother, 26M, has always struggled with dating. Bluntly, he's never had a girlfriend, a kiss, or even a date. He's a nerdy guy like me. We both love gaming and books. But I also play sports and chat with girls more, which might be why I've had better luck. He's always resented me for it, saying it's unfair since I'm younger and shorter. I'm 170 cm, he's 185 cm. Height's a big deal to him. He gets upset when I go out, especially with my girlfriend, who I've been with for nearly 2 years. This started when I was about 14, but it's worsened since my relationship began. I don't live with him anymore, but he calls a lot, often late at night, spiraling about feeling worthless over his lack of dating success. He'd call at 4 a.m., panicking, until I told him to stop since my girlfriend often sleeps over. We love cuddling, no shame. Recently, he visited me at university, and I got the sense he came more to meet girls than to see me. My girlfriend didn't like him, and I can't blame her. His behavior was worse than the last time I saw him 2 years ago. He gave us weird looks when we kissed, and per my girlfriend and her friend, stared at them uncomfortably, even looking down my girlfriend's shirt when she bent over. He used to see a therapist but quit. Our parents aren't helpful. When I confronted him about the shirt incident, he cried, saying I was ruining his first time seeing boobs by making it a bad memory. That's verbatim. I was done. I stayed with my girlfriend to ensure she was okay. She's fine with me, but can't stand him, understandably. He also complained I was having more fun with my friends than him and yelled at me. I feel bad because he used to be my hero. At 6, I wanted to be just like him. Now, I don't recognize him. His behavior's unacceptable, and unless he changes, I can't have him around. Update. I'm 21 now, he's 27. I'm home for reading week and found myself still logged into this throwaway, so here's an update. I've mostly cut my brother off, not dramatically, just enough to keep peace. I reply to his texts every couple of weeks, but don't hang out. It's less hassle than a big confrontation. I tried getting him back into therapy, promising to spend time with him if he went, but he quit, saying it made him feel judged. From his rants, it sounded like the therapist was just doing their job, but he took it personally. He still treats women poorly. He joined college clubs to meet people, but called the girls shallow while obsessing over their looks. He described being an emotional sponge to women, like buying them a drink when they're down, as if it's a burden, not friendship. During my visit home, I cooked for my girlfriend and friends after a tournament. He hid in his room, so I brought him food, knowing he's shy. But he rushed at me, making me drop the plate, and went on a rant about how my happiness with friends, my girlfriend, and sports crushed his self-esteem. He called me a normie and a terrible brother. I left to rejoin my friends. Later, at a low-key party with my fencing team, pizza, girly drinks, anime, he called Heard I was having fun and cried, ranting about how people like me get everything. I don't know what that means, but it was too much. My girlfriend was upset seeing me stressed, and I realized I can't prioritize his mental health over hers or mine. I've put major distance between us. It hurts. He was my idol growing up, but I'm happier now. My coach says, looking back is against the rules, and that makes me smile. Comments where Op replied, Comment 1. His language sounds like incel rhetoric. That mindset's toxic. Cut contact and push therapy. Op, that's chillingly accurate. I hope he's not in those spaces, but it fits. Cutting him off was the right call. Comment 2, he sounds like Elliot Roger. Can you help him without it draining you? Op, I've tried therapy, but he rejects it. I'm at a loss. Comment 3, is something mentally wrong with him? Op, he's sharp in most areas, just warped about women and socializing. He has depression per his brief therapy stint, but that's all I know.